Get ready to discover the 10 worst foods, scientifically proven. But the top spot? It's genuinely surprising what made the list. Many consume these foods daily, completely unaware of their impact. They often believe these choices are actually healthy for them. Stick around to unveil the truth behind your plate. The 10th worst food category includes flavored yogurts and various sweetened dairy items. Initially, many perceive flavored yogurts as a very healthy option. These products are typically cool, smooth, and advertised as probiotic, rich in calcium, and beneficial for gut health. However, beyond the marketing claims, many flavored yogurts function more like a dessert than a healthy meal. The true issue isn't dairy itself, but rather how it has been processed. For our 9th entry, we're discussing refined breakfast pastries and typical packaged baked goods. Muffins, croissants, toaster pastries, and pre-packaged cakes are commonly consumed as regular morning meals. Yet, from a metabolic standpoint, their effect is similar to consuming dessert. Constructed from refined flour, industrial oils, and added sugar, these items digest very rapidly, offering minimal, lasting fullness. Stripped of fiber, minerals, and natural fats, these refined grains leave only starch, quickly converting to glucose in the body. The oils typically employed are seed oils, prone to oxidizing readily during baking and forming inflammatory byproducts. When sugar, sometimes in various forms within one product, is added, it creates a perfect storm for blood sugar spikes. Then come significant energy dips, which fuel increased hunger and cravings as the day progresses. Since these items are consumed early, they frequently establish the metabolic pattern for the whole day. Beginning the day with sharp insulin spikes complicates appetite, energy, and focus regulation. This is precisely why they rank higher on the danger list than many would anticipate. Moving to number 8, protein bars and health snack bars. Despite being marketed as fitness food meant for losing weight or as complete meal replacements, many are, in essence, just candy bars containing protein powder. This protein is often extensively processed, frequently derived from soy isolates or poor quality dairy components. The remainder of the bar is typically packed with syrups, various sugar alcohols, synthetic flavors, along with various binding compounds. Although protein can marginally decelerate digestion, it does not nullify the metabolic harm from high sugar levels. Some bars include several sweeteners in tiny quantities, thereby preventing sugar from being listed as the primary ingredient, thus fostering a deceptive appearance of nutritional equilibrium yet continuously promoting insulin secretion. The true danger of these items lies in their psychological impact. Individuals consume them daily, certain they're choosing a disciplined, beneficial option. This regular consumption strengthens reliance on heavily processed items and simultaneously hinders the formation of genuine whole food habits. Taking the 7th spot are artificially sweetened beverages. Zero-calorie drinks and diet sodas are devoid of added sugars, but this does not render them metabolically benign either. Synthetic sweeteners, including aspartame and sucralose, and acesulfame potassium activate sweet taste receptors yet supply no caloric energy, leading to confusion in appetite control and insulin responses. Research indicates that synthetic sweeteners are capable of altering gut microbiome and raising glucose intolerance, even perpetuating sugar cravings without caloric intake. Moreover, they train the brain to perpetually anticipate sweet tastes, which, by comparison, makes natural whole foods seem bland. Although these liquids may not directly elevate blood sugar as sugar-filled drinks do, however, their cumulative effects on metabolism, gut integrity, and hunger regulation give them a definite spot in the middle of the hazardous foods list. The 6th entry on our list: low-fat and fat-free packaged foods. Food producers, in removing fat, aren't eliminating calories. Instead, they're swapping them for other components. It's fat that imparts crucial texture, flavor, and a feeling of lasting satiety to food. After its removal, something else invariably needs to fill its void. Typically, this means added sugar, starches, gums, emulsifiers, and synthetic flavor systems. Items like low-fat salad dressings, various spreads, cheeses, and sugary desserts frequently have extensive ingredient lists that hardly appear to be food. While these added substances might not inflict instant damage, eventually they escalate inflammatory burden, disturb digestion, and diminish nutrient absorption. The actual problem isn't the fat itself, but rather its processing. Foods inherently low in fat are perfectly fine. However, products originally high in fat, then chemically processed to remove it, represent a danger. This explains their elevated position on our list. Our fifth entry covers industrial seed oils. Oils derived from seeds, such as soybean, corn, sunflower, safflower, and canola, are found everywhere. They appear in restaurants, processed foods, and our home kitchens. Their extraction involves extreme heat, significant pressure, and chemical solvents, followed by deodorization to get rid of rancid odors from oxidation. They contain exceptionally high levels of omega-6 fatty acids, vital in moderation but inflammatory when consumed in excess. Contemporary diets frequently include omega-6 to omega-3 ratios that can climb to 21, significantly more than the human body is equipped to process. Oxidized such fats fuel chronic inflammation, insulin resistance, and cardiovascular stress. Their prevalence means these oils subtly amass harm over years, securing their ranking among the top half of items. Our fourth entry is margarine, along with hydrogenated spreads. Margarine was initially promoted as a heart-friendly substitute to butter, yet it stands as a prime example of profound food manipulation. Liquid oils are chemically treated and hydrogenated to solidify, fundamentally altering their molecular structure, transforming them into trans fats. Even if product labels state zero trans fat, tiny quantities can still exist because of labeling loopholes. Trans fats impede cell membranes, disturb cholesterol equilibrium, and are firmly consistently tied to heart disease. This particular food doesn't occur naturally, and it serves no biological function within the human body, positioning it among the most hazardous items on this list. Our third entry is fruit juice. The fiber found in whole fruit helps to slow down sugar uptake. Fruit juice, however, eliminates this natural protection. Consuming juice lets sugars from several fruits enter the bloodstream rapidly, often within minutes, which triggers insulin spikes comparable to those caused by soda. The fructose in juice is predominantly metabolized by the liver, thus promoting fat buildup, which raises the likelihood of non-alcoholic fatty liver disease if consumed habitually. Juice also doesn't provide the chewing and fullness cues that whole fruit offers, leading to simple overconsumption. Since fruit juice is commonly viewed as natural and beneficial, it's often drunk daily, particularly by children, explaining its elevated ranking. For our number 2 spot, we have sugary drinks and other sweetened beverages, encompassing sodas, sweet teas, energy drinks, flavored coffees, and sports drinks, which are essentially liquid sugar. They circumvent typical fullness signals and provide huge glucose loads without any feeling of fullness. Their regular consumption is firmly tied to obesity, diabetes, fatty liver disease, and elevated cardiovascular danger. Given how fast liquids process, metabolic damage rapidly accumulates, positioning this category as one of the most hazardous dietary staples today. And finally, at number 1, refined grains and ultra-processed white flour products. Items like white bread, refined pasta, crackers, and most baked goods rank highest as they are eaten regularly, sometimes even multiple times daily. Wheat today is cultivated for high yield and its baking attributes, rather than its nutritional content. This refining process eliminates fiber, essential vitamins, and minerals, yielding only starch. Consuming these items elevates blood sugar and contributes to insulin resistance, encouraging inflammation and displacing nutrient-rich choices. Their cultural popularity and ease of access make them extremely harmful, not because they kill quickly, but rather since they gradually degrade health over many years, all while seeming entirely normal. Such items don't cause immediate harm. they operate subtly, one meal at a time. Realizing this is the initial step toward healthier options. Should this information surprise you, please share your comments below and tell me which one you will reconsider first. The particular danger of these items isn't merely their existence. Their ordinary status is the problem. These are inexpensive, readily available, widely promoted, and designed for familiarity. Eventually, this sense of familiarity diminishes any urgency. If discomfort isn't instant, our mind categorizes it as safe, even if scientific data suggests otherwise. This is the mechanism of gradual harm. It's concealed in daily habits. If this discussion shifted your view on common foods, please like it so others can hear. And in the comments, reveal which one was the most surprising to you. Or which particular item do you still find hard to abandon?